Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be slightly different. This video is going to be about coronavirus and my theory on coronavirus. So, there's been lots of theories about coronavirus, but I haven't heard the one that I have thought about personally. So there's been theories that coronavirus is made up. They're doing it for population control, things like that. I think that might be some of it. I don't think that it's made up. I think that it's a real virus and that it is killing lots of people around the world. And it is also very dangerous. What I also think is that before the coronavirus outbreak in Wuhan, and now people are saying it might have been from a lab in Wuhan. But before any of that happened, what was happening in China? So I'll tell you what was happening in China. Muslims were in concentration camps. Now, what is a thing that you can do to cover up for that? Create a huge pandemic so that no one is talking about the things that are actually happening in people's lives. People are just talking about the spread of this huge virus. Seems genius to me. Genius. People are talking about the spread of this huge virus, this massive pandemic, but no one is focusing on the fact that Muslims are still in concentration camps in China. Now think about that. Why would the Chinese want to create a virus? Well, one, maybe population control, because at one point there were one child per person and there was loads of scandals about like hiding their firstborns because they wanted a boy, but then like obviously reproduction's a different thing, and then they got 2 children policy. So maybe population control could be a factor in it. But also the fact that it's worldwide news. And it supposedly, at first, it came from an animal that someone had eaten. They contracted it, they passed it on. The R0 for coronavirus is currently under 1. Well, in the UK it is anyway. The R0 is currently under 1. R0 is the amount of people that one person infected can pass it on to. So if I had it, which I don't, I'm symptomless. Not to my knowledge, I have not had it. So if I was here, there's like 5 other people. I go into these 5 other people, but the chances are that I'm only gonna affect 1. And if I do infect 1, it's more likely that I would not affect anyone. But I would probably infect 1, maybe infect 1. The R0 was 3 at one point, so I would go with the symptoms of coronavirus and pass them on to 3 other people. Then these 3 people would go with the symptoms of coronavirus, pass them on to possibly 9 people, and then 27 and so on. So that would eventually, because of the seriousness of the virus and how it can affect people, that would decrease the population in China and people would be able to have more space and less depression, which is linked to like within bigger cities with more people, you know, less things like that. I don't know if China really focuses on mental health in people, but I hope it does because it's very important. But yeah, so that's maybe one of the reasons why. But I personally believe that it's to cover up. It is the cover up. The huge scale of this virus, it covers up for the whole Muslims in concentration camps. Because right now people are social distancing. So yeah, I can't go within 2 meters, 6 feet of someone, apart from my family. The evidence that I may have to back this up, once again, just my theory. Not even a theory that other people have, I don't think, not that I've heard of, just what I theorise. So the news about the concentration camps I heard first about in maybe back end of December, beginning of January. When did the Chinese coronavirus outbreak start? In January. That's very, very convenient timing. And right now, there is no reason, no evidence to suggest that these Muslims are not still in the concentration camps. All the evidence that we have of these Muslims is them being treated well, according to what has been filmed in China. Now, the Chinese could easily make this whatever they want you to see. Behind closed doors, there could be absolutely anything. News agents from places like America, I think, have been in. They have filmed. But then again, they have only filmed a few rooms, a few places, a few people, when there are thousands in concentration camps. Thousands. Maybe 100, not even 100, have been filmed. So how do you know that that's the truth and that they're not lying? Also, all of the documents about what's going on have come from China, directly from China. Not from people going in and reporting, not from people seeing things. They've all come from China, the government in China. Now, I might be wrong, but most governments are somewhat corrupt. Most governments lie to get what they want out of other people. I'm not saying every government, but most of them, even the one in the UK, it lies to some extent to get you to vote, to get you to behave a certain way. But it's not a far-fetched idea that they could be lying on these documents to stop people from worrying and thinking, oh, it's okay, that they're just teaching them how to work and stopping them from being extremists. Although being Muslim doesn't mean that you're an extremist. Being Muslim is simply a religion. Like Christianity, like Buddhism is a religion. There are many other religions. It just seems very convenient to me that back end of December we were talking about, oh, there might be Muslims in concentration camps in China. Like, we're going back to Adolf Hitler and what he did to Jewish people in Germany, in concentration camps. We would probably be over there right now, trying to get them out, trying to help them. But we're not. We're isolating, we're staying away from people. Our armed forces, my brother works in the RAF. He is currently not living on his base. He works 1 week and then he doesn't work the next, so it's like alternate, so he works 2 weeks out of the month. But if we go back to World War II, we would have already be out there by now. So that's just a theory. None of it, to my knowledge, is fact. I think it's a very, very convenient timing for December, Muslims in concentration camps, start of January, I don't know, at some point in January, the outbreak of coronavirus. So that's maybe a month, if not less, time in which, we had a few weeks where we thought, oh, this is happening in China, that's not very good. And then we were completely sidetracked and we're like, coronavirus, 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 and that is all you're hearing about on the news right now. That's all I'm hearing about. That's all most people are hearing about on the news. People are getting sick of the news because they don't want to hear about it anymore. They only want to hear about change. Still, it is all anyone on the news is talking about. Now, I'll leave you to think. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe. Peace.